Everyone, back to another stream. Hope you're all doing okay. DT's music is fantastic, just gonna say it is. I got serious nostalgia when I first loaded the title screen on this. I was like, oh my god, that takes me back. Hi Vector. And thank you for the bits killing off. So yeah, so today we are going to play some Diablo 2 Resurrected. So obviously Wednesday stream, so we play something a bit different to Phantasy Star. And Diablo 2 was basically probably the game I played the most growing up apart from PSO. So I am very, very interested to see how close this is to the original. I know you mentioned about pressing G when you play. I know that there is like a toggle that lets it look like the original, which I was very, very fond of. Phantasy Star was partly inspired by Diablo, yeah. Diablo was inspired by Rogue, I think so. Yeah, I must have put hundreds, if not thousands of hours into the original Diablo 2 and Lord of Destruction. Just to prove that I do still have the original one here. I would seriously just play the original still. But I thought we'll try Resurrected and see what it's like. So I think what I'll do first, I'll get a character made up and then we can start out playing with viewers if you want to. I'm totally fine playing. I've done nothing in the game yet, so I'll be right at the beginning of the game. And it'll be interesting to see how much I remember. So let's get a character made. You've made a druid, oh cool. One thing I did notice straight away is that they have changed some of the outfits slightly, I think. I'm going to assume it's for slight censorship because I'm sure the assassin and the Amazon outfits are slightly different. I think they hide a bit more. Press toggle. I know, I've done it. I was very happy. So yeah, you can make it look like the original Diablo 2 if you want to, which I am very happy about. If I get stuck just on this toggle and just keep it like Diablo 2, please remind me in chat, because I will just play the entire stream like this if I want. I think as we are playing the remaster, I should probably check out and see what the remaster looks like. Well, this isn't PSO, sir. It is not. It is, however, a game I've probably played as much as PSO. Looks smooth. Good to know. So I think I was chatting a bit off stream, and I think I'm probably going to go Necromancer because it's probably my favourite class in Diablo 2. Yeah, I just love how you can quick toggle between that and the original. It's so cool. Even though it does go down to the very crusty 800 by 600 resolution. There's a charm to it though, for sure. Lots of inspiration from Diablo going into PS also makes sense. Oh, definitely. I'm probably going to go non-ladder, I think, just because I don't really know what ladder does in this, honestly. So probably just a regular character. And not hardcore either. So yeah, we'll go with the Necromancer. Hardcore, perfect. I have done a hardcore character before. It is extremely interesting and extremely stressful. Almost had interest in spelling it. My spelling is atrocious. So we have level 1 Necromancer. Very good. So I want to say this. I want to save the lobby. Because I've been informed that there's lots of RMT spammers, which is just like the original Diablo 2. Yeah, this is very, very similar to the original. Even the layout and everything of all this is the same. So, for anyone who does have this, feel free to join. I honestly can't remember. I'm looking at this, I think it's 8-player maximum. By the looks of things. So I will just call the game name just the channel name. And the password, I'll do what I do for PSO, so I'll put the password on his stream. Eight from what you read. I think it was 8 in the original as well. Honestly, it's been so long since I played Diablo 2. I'll turn level difference off so anyone can join. All I would say is if you do have a character that's low level, ideally use that if you can, just so we're not getting rushed through everything. I have no idea what terrorize is, but it doesn't sound good, so we'll avoid that. Yeah, even the load screens and everything's just yeah, this has just hit me with like a massive burst of nostalgia. That in particular. Yeah, that was basically me growing up. I put a ridiculous amount of time at this game, man. Visually, I mean, it has not aged well, but I still think it's kind of charming, honestly. Hey, Picker. Oh, killing the accent.
Oh, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy.
Stay a while and listen. He's not in the camp yet. We need to save him first.
Walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route.
I don't know why that wasn't scrolling, but okay.
Oh, greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. For some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror.
That is fine. Old school version looks old school. It does. This is what I played a hell of a lot. I just want to say, does it actually like control the same? I'm going to assume that it's still 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the portions. Do we have to start quests individually? I want to say yes, but I could be wrong. Honestly, I have done nothing in Resurrected, so I don't know if anything's changed either. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the same by the looks of things. But yeah, it is certainly a massive difference. I do really like how it looks though, the original game, honestly. Even if it is like the worst resolution I've ever seen. I think when Diablo 2 launched, I think it capped at about 640 by 480. But then the expansion upped it to 800 by 600. It feels like slow-mo. So we don't have any quests yet, so we'll talk to Akara. I think in settings you can tweak old mode. Yeah, I think I put the settings as the old school settings because I'm so used to them.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of
Black Hat the Fake Cat, how do I join? So I have set a game up. The game is called SectionSkyly and the password is stream.
Poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel from which we have
Let me know if the volume's okay as well. Let me know if I need to adjust it at all.
has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last
Seems fine to you,
members of
Arkle.
the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you. for all time.
So, yeah, I was going to say, I think the first quest is the Den of Evil.
Tasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment.
That's fine. Don't need to listen to all of it. Essentially, there's a cave nearby full of monsters. We need to go and kill them. Yeah, so I need to look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogue camp. Okay, yeah, that's how you trade, okay. I think you still invite to party. I can't remember if there is. Oh, yes, there is. Party screen, here we go. Invite. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I can see you at the top of the screen now as well. Cool. So are you joining now, Vector, or are you playing after stream? If you want to join now, I can wait around. You can go ahead. Okay. Yeah, just join when you want to. You know, I don't mind going back and helping out with stuff as well. So I guess we should probably go outside the camp then and try and figure out where the stuff is. I like how I can instinctively remember all the controls. But just before we go, I need to talk to Geed because...
A necromancer. I hoped I'd never have to lay my eyes on one of your kind again. The recent troubles in this area have brought out all kinds, I see. Nevertheless, your money's good. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
Yeah, 2-day warranty. Very generous. Yeah, Geed really doesn't like necromancers. 0 inspiration from PSO and Diablo went into NGS. It kind of feels that way, honestly, yeah.
All who oppose me, beware.
Right, let's see if I actually remember how to play this now. Oh, Vector's joined. Let's go and get him for the party. So what did you go with? Oh, Paladin. There we go. Squad. How's the remaster so far? I've literally just started playing it. I played the original Diablo 2 a lot, so I'm interested to see how close it is. I do really like it with it though. I don't know if you hear messaging at the start of the stream, but there is actually a toggle in the game to make it look like the original, so you can do that and make it look like the old Diablo 2, which I love. You'll probably get very sick of me doing that by the end of the stream. Oh, you're in the America server. You have 16k in the shared stash. I have nothing. Yeah, it's just a nice toggle. I do like that they did that. Oh, you played on the Switch a lot. Fair enough. You say a lot. You got the desert. Right, time to find Den of Evil. Terror spreads across Sanctuary. No idea what that means. The question is it shared drops? I think it is shared drops, so we have to sort of like try and split the stuff, I guess. I guess, you know, if any druid stuff drops, I'll leave it, and so on. I always forget in this game that you can basically click on most of the rocks and things like that as well. Yeah, I played PSO a lot, I got to the caves. Yeah, you probably can't use them because I think you probably need to identify them, I'm guessing. I have one identifier scroll, so I will use it. They are for dexterity, which is probably better for you. Oh, go on then, let's make a skeleton, why not? I think I can only have one at the minute. I don't even want to be a skeleton necromancer, I want to be a curse one, but I can't learn any curses yet. Yeah, this is very, very nostalgic. It honestly so far feels pretty much identical. Quite helped by the fact that I'm using the legacy controls as well because I'm so used to them. We're old. Yeah, essentially I grew up playing a lot of PSO, and whenever I wasn't playing PSO I was probably playing this. I'm Mesmetronic. Did I ever play Diablo 3? I did a little bit. I think I got into Nightmare. I didn't mind Diablo 3, but for some reason never enjoyed it as much as Diablo 2. There's some quilted armor on the floor here if anyone wants it. Yeah, doing pretty well, thanks. Yeah, so I normally stream things like Phantasy Star, but what I'm doing at the moment is for midweek streams, I'm trying to play something else just to vary things up. And I used to play a lot of Diablo 2 when I was younger, so I thought I've never tried playing Resurrected, so I thought I'd try playing that, see what it's like. I think I'll go life on my first one because I could do with some more health. Yeah, if anyone needs it, there's some quilted armor here. Love NGS, haven't played it in a bit though. Yeah, I play NGS every so often. I do still enjoy the game, it's just that I feel it's the kind of game where you can log on to it for maybe half an hour or so, do everything you need to, and then log off again. But I do enjoy it though still. Yep, we've got a wand. It's worse than the one I'm using. Yeah, I don't mind NGS. It's honestly very rare I stream it though, because honestly I find that a lot of people are not really interested in it when I stream it. So I tend to do videos on NGS more than anything else. Alright, so somewhere on this moor there is a cave. Should probably learn a skill as well, actually. Let's go curses because I want to go curse necromancer. This week in Jess is basically LTQ farm for Dreadkeeper 5. Yeah, I haven't tried the new LTQ actually. I didn't mind the one that had the I just can't remember the name of the boss now, but the boss from episode 6 in PSO2, like the mech one. I thought that was pretty interesting. Oh, is this the cave? We found it. Yep, we have. So we just need to kill everything here.
Death within this place.
I'm leveled up again straight away. Got a bit more mana. So I need to get to level 6 for those. Let's put another level on that for now then. Yeah, honestly, this feels pretty much identical to the original Diablo 2 so far, at least. It's kind of funny adjusting to this actually because I'm so used to like the PSO private servers where all the drops are instance that it's kind of weird going back to a system where everyone's drops are shared. So the instinct to just loot everything is something I need to stop doing. There's a leather armor there if anyone wants it. Yeah, I'm interested to see what NGS gets. I know the roadmap was announced. I'm hoping they add a little bit more to it, but I think it's doing okay at the minute. I just feel that I just wish there wasn't as much reliance on the limited quests overall. We've got the boss one there. God, Necro is so weak at this point. It's taken a little bit to get back into it, just to remember how it plays, but yeah, honestly, this does feel super similar so far, which I'm really happy about, honestly. So I know Kilniath mentioned it near the beginning of the stream, but music in this game is fantastic. Go old school for a bit. Especially with headphones, it is really, really good. Okay, we're leveled again. There's a big squad down here as well. Yeah, it was interesting with Diablo 3 when I played it. I enjoyed the game reasonably enough, but for some reason, I think once I got into Nightmare, I just kind of lost the desire to play it anymore. Ah, there we go. Cleared the Den of Evil.
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
Do you think can be fun in seasons? I think we'll go for... I was getting a little bit beaten up, so I'll go for a bit more health, I think. I should probably lean into these a little bit as well, honestly, because these are going to be more offensive options.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Oh, yeah, she gives you a free skill point, doesn't she? I forgot that. So I could go with bone armor. That would help a little bit. So at level 4 at the minute. I can't unlock another curse until 6. Yeah, I'll learn bone armor for now, because it's actually useful. Alright, it's one quest done. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Bloodraven now, isn't it? Look for Bloodraven in the burial grounds next to the Cold Plains. Yeah, I can kind of remember Act 1. I think what I do want to do actually though is I want to sell some stuff first.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here.
Ah, it's a shame. It's ethereal, that. So ethereal items you can't actually repair. So I'll probably just sell it, honestly. It's only worth 6 as well, but yeah, I'll sell it. I do want to try and get some scrolls of Town Portal as well. The unbound mouse scrollers, that was annoying you. Yeah, I've got it set up so I'm using like the classic controls. So yeah, the mouse scroll for skills I don't actually mind. You can also bind your skills to the F keys if that's easier. Using the F keys. I think that's how I used to do it, honestly. Are you trying controller? That's one thing I've never tried. I've never tried playing this with a controller. No idea what it's like with it.
Order welcomes you.
I'm just wondering, do I spend most of my money on a Toma Town Portal? I think it's probably worth doing because I'll use that a lot. Sure. We'll find scrolls as we go, so... Yeah, the tomes, I know you can refill them, so I think overall they are worth getting. Right, I would say I'm ready for Bloodraven. I will probably get destroyed by it because I've got terrible gear, but I think we should be alright with 3 of us. So I guess we just head over to the cold plains, I guess. You have a habit of 100% mapping an area. I mean, I'm cool with that. Honestly, I feel like this area is huge as well.
I need a key.
You like looting? I mean, that's kind of what this game's all about, isn't it? You can't even break a wooden chest. Yeah, this has got me feeling extremely nostalgic though, overall. You also have a habit of filling your storage with potions. And you can get belts, can't you, as well, that allow you to carry more in your actual skill bar. I should probably use a skeleton just to get the most out of it, I guess. The skeleton seems super fast. I don't know if that was the case in the original. I can't remember how fast they were in the old game, but he seems like super fast. Superior quilted armor. Let's have a look. I mean, I had literally no armor, so yeah, I'll take that. I even love how they've kept all the sound effects very, very similar or the same as well. I know that it's triggering a lot of nostalgia vibes. I think, is this the way to the burial grounds?
Beyond lies mortal danger for the likes of you. Take care. The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled with.
Yeah, sounds promising. Well, if it's a cold plains, yeah, it's a cold plains, so we're going the right way. Yeah, again, though, the music, I mean, a lot of it is very sort of ambient, but it works so well. I just casual mini boss one straight away. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure why it didn't play this when it first released, because I think it released in about 2021, the remastered version, and for some reason I just completely overlooked it. Dude, I dropped 2 rares. There's a quilted armor and a guitar there. The guitars are for assassins, but the quilted armor should be used by anyone. I don't think it means it doesn't necessarily have slots, it just means they're rares. They might have slots though. I mean, if anyone wants to take the guitar, I mean, you could sell it or give it to an assassin, I guess. Well, I'll take it then. I'm guessing, I mean, so the Necromancer feels pretty much identical, so I'm assuming that all classes play pretty much the same as they did in the original game. It does just feel like a straight up, just a remastering that's more or less left everything the same. Which I'm totally fine with. I think quite often when games get remastered or remade, they change too much of the game and it kind of takes away from it. They had to use the same source code. It's possible. I mean, it does feel very similar. Should show this game to your cousin you love Diablo 2. I mean, honestly, if you love Diablo 2, I mean, this is Diablo 2. I have next to no mana at the minute, so I'm just burning through it. You appreciate Diablo 3 more when you learned where the enemies came from. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind Diablo 3. Now, for context, I only played the original Diablo 3. I didn't play any of the expansions. And like I said, I did have enough fun with it. I thought it was a pretty good game. I've never tried Diablo 4, so I have no idea what it's like. I need to try and get the shamans, really, if I can. Must be another one somewhere. Yeah, there's another shaman somewhere because they're getting revived. Where are you? You got him. Ah, cool. I always heard about Diablo, but never played it. Yeah, for me, you know, when I was growing up, you know, PSO was the main thing I played, but this was always there as well. It was massively popular. I've only played a little tiny bit of the original Diablo. But yeah, this game I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours in. It is a really fun game. I mean, I know the graphics might be a bit difficult to get past. I mean, this actually doesn't look too bad. You know, if you bear in mind that I played it when it looked like this. You have a trio of burbs. Fantastic. If I remember correctly, the druid could turn into a bear later, couldn't he? As well. I'm sure it was they could do a wolf and a bear. I think. Bear's better than wolf. Yeah, I think. Do you get the bear later on? Hi, Kirsty. I think the only game you got that was like this was Digimon 4. I think the only Digimon game I've ever played was I played a bit of the original. I want to say, was it called Digimon World or something for the PS1? I think. I have vague recollections of playing that game. Digimon World 1 for the PS1 was awesome. Yeah, it was basically like a Tamagotchi, yeah, where you had to raise them. Yeah, I sort of remember playing it. My brother had the game, so I played it a little bit. Speaking of monster games, I don't know if anyone saw State of Play yesterday, but very interesting that they announced Palworld for the PS5, given everything that's going on with Palworld at the minute. Also, Soul Reaver, yeah, that was a surprise, honestly, yeah, seeing Soul Reaver get a remaster. I will say I'm not a huge lover of how the remaster looks, but I am happy to see Soul Reaver getting anything. Yeah, it was very weird with the Palworld announcement, honestly, because obviously there is that legal battle with Nintendo going on at the minute with them. Now, you know, it's obvious that the PS5 announcement was done way before that. But I just thought it was very strange timing to announce it for PS5 as the legal proceedings are going on. Honestly, though, it wasn't a bad State of Play yesterday. I mean, I know Sony has had a lot of misses lately. State of Play wasn't too bad. I mean, there was a new Ghost of Tsushima game. I think it was called Ghost of Yote or something like that. And we also finally got a release date for Monster Hunter Wilds as well. So that's releasing in end of February next year. Just quickly on that as well, if anyone is planning on getting Wilds for PC, go and check the PC recommended specs because they are massive. Sure, but the reason Nintendo was suing was kind of strange. Yeah, I think it wasn't actually because of the monster designs, was it? There's a rare eagle orb there, so if anyone plans on playing a sorceress, that's a sorceress weapon, I think. Yeah, it's a weird thing with the Palworld legal case, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember what the actual reason for it was. I don't think it was to do with the actual monster designs, though, which is what a lot of people thought it was. Even Palworld don't know. It's patent infringement. Okay. Interesting to see what patent it is that they're infringing. Yet Temtem exists. You more hyped for the Sonic X Shadow game? Yeah, that looks pretty cool, honestly. I think it looks like it's getting like a movie tie-in as well, so I think wasn't something about Keanu Reeves voicing part of it to tie in with the movie. How's my gear holding up anyway? Not too bad. I mean, the buckler is terrible. Also the comic. Honestly, I kind of feel like Sega are kind of on a bit of a roll at the minute. I know they get a lot of stick for NGS, but I feel that generally Sega are doing alright at the moment. But yeah, just to reiterate about Monster Hunter Wilds, if you are going to play it on PC, do go and look at the PC specs and required specs for it. Because they are far higher than I thought they would be. I should be okay with this PC, because this PC is ridiculous, but yeah, they are very high specs. I think it is a little bit concerning, the specs for Wilds, because the recommended specs for it are targeting 60 FPS at 1080p at medium settings. Steel Skyline's PC. I mean, to be fair, Wilds was basically the reason I got this PC ready, because I wanted a good PC for whenever it released. Yeah, I just think Sega need to manage better the crew because they have good people there. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I'm just happy to see them doing pretty well. You know, the Yakuza game seems to be doing pretty well as well. There's obviously a new Yakuza game coming out in February, actually on the same day as Monster Hunter Wilds. What's that shrine? Is that skill shrine? Is it that? Yeah, it's the same day as Wilds. Terror is about to be unleashed on Sanctuary. That doesn't sound good. I know terror sounds like a bad thing, doesn't it? We don't want terror. I'm not sure. I mean, there was an option for terror mode. I didn't have it turned on, so I don't know what that does. I don't remember that being in the original game. I could be wrong though. Just remind you of another game that's still alive on the older side by Sega as well, Spiral Knights. I've never tried that. There's some Terror Zone mechanic where zones spawn bosses. Okay. So somewhere in here there is a burial grounds. Oh, it's down there. Cool. I think. Well, the quest log's popped up, so yeah, it says kill Blood Raven now, so it is definitely down here.
Too many empty graves.
It's a 2011 game made in Java. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curse Blood Raven, and then I'm going to keep away from her. I'm a curse and then run away. I mean, yeah. Oh, even that voice is just so nostalgic. I remember that so much. Get cursed. That was easier than I thought it would be. Ganker. Check the tombs for loot. I mean, we can. I'm down to. I mean, I'm a necromancer. I mean, of course I'm gonna grave rob. Well, that looks ominous. Finding skeletons in barrels amuses you. It's like they've just been waiting there for you. Are you trying to like, waft the fire away? Yeah, the cheap viewer bot's back again. It is a very pretty game with the lighting. Honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, graphically, you know, it's not fantastic, but for me, as long as the game is fun, I don't care. And to be fair, it's a pretty big glow up from that. Oh, Vector got killed. Height, please. I might have a spare one. There you go. Telepipe, basically the same thing. I think you might have just swiped Vector's gold there. I always forget you drop your gold in this when you die, don't you? There was a boss. Ah, fair enough. You got the kill. Hi, LGP. Ah, no worries. Vector's gold. In inverted commas. I think a lot of people lost this game because their mother got rid of it. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you're like a young kid and you're bringing home a game that's got like pentagrams and stuff in it, then maybe have something to say. And yeah, thank you for dropping the Discord link. So yeah, we do have a Discord if anyone wants to join. Admittedly, Diablo is not a game we normally play. This is the first time playing it on stream, but I do really enjoy Diablo 2, so... But yeah, we mainly play Phantasy Star Online for anyone who might be new. Give me some strength to actually hurt things a bit. Okay, so I want to work towards... I want to go for Decrepify because that's really good. So I want to work down this way. Not sure what to go yet. I mean, I think Akara in the Rogue Encampment, I think she can reset your skill points. I don't know if it's like a one-time thing though or not. Yeah, I don't know if there's much else down here. Yeah, I think it more or less loops back around, I think. And from what I remember, I think this is just like an optional area you can do after Blood Raven if you want to. I don't remember there being any reason to come here for story or anything. See a Twitch stream now as a mature audience pop up when you load. That is because it puts it on automatically. Diablo has invaded Sanctuary. That's probably not good. Found a shiny chest. I'm on my way. Where is it? Nice. some reason I cannot grab that gold. You found a ring. Oh, cool. Yeah, so the mature audience pop-up, it's because certain games on Twitch, it will automatically flag as mature, and this is one of them. So I can't actually turn that off. Which I guess is fair enough, you know. But yeah, that's why it pops up, though. So if I play PSO, it shouldn't happen. Adults only, please. That's kind of insane. Normal healing potions for normal. Fair enough. It's for the big boys. Adults only, why is killing Yath online? I like how LJP comes in and they're immediately throwing shade. Who said that? Who do you think? I can turn into a bear, LJP, don't tempt me. Oh, there's a boss guy coming. He just got bodied. BG3 moment. You have a poisoned salmon just for the said bear. Scepter, I think they're for paladins. Bear eats flesh. You haven't got a scroll yet. I don't think I have a spare one at the minute. You can buy them from a carrot in the camp. Eventually you barely need them anyway, because I think Deckard Cain can identify stuff for you a bit later. Again, if I remember correctly. Oh, a charm, cool. I got one a little bit earlier, so someone else can take that one. If you want to see me and Kilniath have an actual fight, just search for the John West advert. Who puts explosions in barrels? I mean, who puts skeletons in barrels? Housekeeping around here has some serious issues. Found another shiny chest. There's a boss as well, and he's magic resistant, so... He's not bear resistant, apparently not. It'd be nice if they give me some necromancer stuff, that would be cool. I feel like I'm getting weapons for every class apart from necromancer. Sounds like you have a bone to pick with the RNG.
What can I do for you?
Alright, now you go and get some identifier scrolls and actually identify some of this stuff.
Yes?
I also need to hand in the quest for Blood Raven as well, actually, I think. You have 3 books of identify if you want one. I mean, if you've got one, I will take it.
Good day. Welcome, Outland. I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Thank you very much. So yeah, we have a rogue helper now. Cool. Empty, but you can have the book. That's fine. Thank you very much. The only problem with this game is it triggers my OCD because I have to have my inventory a specific way. Well, those javelins are only worth 1. I think it might be because they're ethereal, maybe. +3 strength charm, that's not bad. And I will sell that for now. Is the stash still like a terrible size? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least we have a shared stash now, which is cool. I have 3 shared stashes, yeah. That's quite good because that was one of the big problems with the original Diablo 2, is that you ran out of storage immediately. Do you have anything that is of any use to a necromancer? Probably not. Yes, we do. Yeah, I think everyone gets a rogue. Oh, it's a car, isn't it, that sells mass stuff. Have you got anything good? That is very good, but it's also 7.5 grand. Which is slightly richer than I am at the minute. In fact, her stuff is very expensive. 11,000? I mean, I've got 600. So yeah, maybe not then. You run a gold lending service, only 500% interest. Diablo 3 has the automatic gold pickup with the pet. They've added it in this actually as well. So yeah, you can set it to automatically pick up gold apparently. Well, for me it didn't seem to work, so maybe it hasn't saved properly, but... So we need to go through the underground passage to the dark woods, search for the Tree of Inifis and recover the scroll. Oh, you still have to actually walk over it, okay. In Diablo 3, your pet runs to it to collect it. Oh, fair enough. So it's not as good as Diablo 3's version then. I mean, I suppose it's still better than it was in the original Diablo 2, where you had to physically click on every little bit of gold. Keep accidentally picking things up. There's no accidental in Diablo. The strategy is spam click. I mean, that's what you do. Right, and so I have kind of no idea where the underground passage is. I can't remember that. Memory's a bit hazy on this part. You shall follow Sky. That is probably a terrible idea. You're gonna get Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance again for the Xbox. They've enhanced it for the Series X. Oh, cool. Is it the cave? It could be. We can try going in there if you want. I think that was in... Was it in the Cold Plains? You know where a cave is. I'll take that. Yeah, again, to anyone who might have this game, if you do want to join the game, feel free. The game name is SectionSkyly, and the password is stream. So feel free to join if you want to. The map throws you off. You get used to it. I think it's because I'm so used to playing Diablo 2. I'm used to having the map overlay on. Oh yeah, also make sure you go to the Europe server if you do want to play as well. I can see why the map would be confusing though. For me, I'm just kind of used to it because it's how it was when I played Diablo 2. When you share the Discord link, would you like you to share the game password too? You can if you want to, yeah. It's a matter of being used to it. I can't remember how they did it in Diablo 3 now. It's been a long time since I played that. Diablo 3, you can place it where you want. Oh, okay. Ah, fair enough. And I had a mini-map as well as an overlay. Fair enough. Oh, Warframe has a similar overlay map. Pretty sure you can also set the transparency on it. I suppose that's one of the main issues, isn't it? Is that the transparency of the map is a little bit of an issue. I suppose if you're not used to it, it does kind of get in the way a lot. As much as I would like to close it, I will get horribly lost if I don't have the map open. You can hold the map button to put it on the corners. Or tab. Oh, yeah, tab works for the map as well. I use middle mouse button actually. That works as well. Yeah, holding doesn't work for me. I know there are different control schemes for the game though as well, so there is like a legacy control as well. And I'm using legacy at the minute. Because I'm old and this is all I remember. You're just using whatever was default. I find it odd that I can raise a skeleton from a skeleton and it makes blood come out of the skeleton. Now you know where the saying bloody skeletons comes from. So I might learn Corpse Explosion mainly just so I can get Bone Spear later. Sure. You have a new pet. Oh, you have a pet wolf now. Oh, cool. Yeah, I barely remember how Druid plays, honestly. It's not really a class I spent a lot of time with. I say that, I think I got onto about level 60, but I played it a lot less than the other classes. Who needs the ability to turn into a werewolf when you can summon a wolf and be a bear? Yeah, if you can't tell, I am having a really good time with this so far. I'm actually surprised how similar it feels to the original. Definitely more full multiplayer. Yeah, I totally agree. Honestly, I tried playing Diablo 2 offline back in the day and I couldn't really get into it when I played offline. But yeah, online with multiplayer, it's fantastic. Always has been. There's a rare short sword on the ground. Yoink. No, there isn't. I thought I saw one, but... So terror is beginning to form within Sanctuary. I thought terror had already been unleashed on Sanctuary, but... I'm guessing it must just be like every so often, like bosses spawn with that terror mechanic, which is kind of cool actually. I like that. This is just a slight scare. Yeah, a slight bit of uneasiness spreads across Sanctuary. Did I play Diablo 1? Very little of it. The only experience I have of Diablo 1 is a friend had the PlayStation version, like many, many years ago, and I played a tiny bit of it. Was Diablo 1 even multiplayer? I honestly can't remember. D1 has multiplayer. Oh, cool. Yeah, I never tried it multiplayer. PS1 version was a good part. Yeah, I only played a tiny, tiny bit of it. I feel like there's a lot of bosses. I wonder if that's the terror mechanic. I'm sure I turned terror off though, so... This is normal, fair enough. It has been a long time since I played Diablo 2, so I forgot how many mini-bosses there is. Yeah, there's another one. I feel like you need cure freeze. The best thing with Diablo 2 bosses was when you got one that would explode on death. The amount of times in the later difficulties that one would explode and just kill you. D3 bosses have some, what was that? Hella stacked abilities. I seem to remember that when you got to the later stages of D2, it was the same. Also, I think this is a shiny chest. I could be wrong, but it seems to be glowing a bit. Yeah, that answers that question then. Has anyone not had a charm yet, or...? Yeah, I've got one so far. Are these mini-bosses brought to you by the Blue Man Group? It feels that way at the minute. I like just the mass dropping of potions. Yes, this must not be the cave. I think it's called Underground Passage, isn't it? The one we need. I can't remember if you access it through Dark Wood or if it's somewhere else. It's been so long since I played this. Yeah, I think it must be somewhere else. Well, at least we cleared this for a bit of experience anyway. It does kind of reward you for exploring, I find, so... Level up as well, cool. I should probably level Dex a bit as well, just to actually hit things. Probably a good idea. What level are we at anyway? Level 8, cool. you know, for now we'll learn Clay Golem because I need any help I can get. I have a mud friend. There we go. Looks absolutely majestic in the old graphics. Yeah, so I think we have cleared this. The floating thing is a 2D sprite. Oh, it is, yeah. I'm very, very full on inventory space, so I'm going to have to go back to camp, I think, for a bit. Let's go old school for a bit.
Hello.
You look for underground. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll catch up with you in a minute. Yeah, that is just objectively better. Fair enough. Am I going to work up to the secret cow level? Yeah, secret cow level is quite a while off. Yeah, I always forget about the secret cow level in this game. It was always quite scary running it as well because if I remember correctly, I think if you killed the Cow King, you could never open a secret cow level portal again. So you would see the Cow King and then just bail.
Good day.
You ever seen the secret level in D3? It was whack. I don't know if I did. You found a new area? Oh, cool. There was some My Little Pony style thing with teddy bears. Yeah, I remember the cow level being pretty funny. There's the portal. Stony Field. That sounds promising. You place the portal, I mean pipe up. I mean, to all intents and purposes, as a PSO player, it's a telepipe. Oh god, we got goats. I'll switch it back to the new graphics in a minute, just to save people's eyes. I like how seamless it is as well, switching between the old and the new. It's very cool. Well, I mean, they weren't wrong by calling it Stony Field. That golem was just running. I've never seen a golem run. It's really not that bad like you use the old graphics when you play the original Halo. Yeah, I mean, I think if I do play this more, which I think I probably will, honestly, I will probably just switch between the graphics because I like them both. The old ones are really sort of nostalgic because it's how I remember playing the game. It's kind of funny though, I never really hear much about this game. Like, even when it released, the Resurrected version, I don't remember hearing much about it. Because we still play the old version. Out of curiosity, is the old version still playable on Battle.net? The way it transitions is like if it was part of a video where you see yourself progressing, it's very cinematic. Yeah, I really like that. Use a disc that's probably pirated. Yeah, honestly, I've never tried logging into the original one. Oh, they moved everyone's characters from Diablo 2 to Resurrected. Ah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I get why. I mean, it is the same game. Unfortunately, so I used to have quite high level characters on Diablo 2. I had a few level 7, like high level 70s, but I forgot my login details and then didn't play for a while. And Blizzard, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to delete your characters after a certain period of inactivity, so I lost them all. These 2 hours quiet because Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4 hype. Yeah, I suppose so. Never tried Immortal, and I don't know, something about Diablo 4 just didn't pull me in. I've just never tried it. Not sure why. You played Diablo 4 more multiplayer. Is Diablo 4 actually any good? Again, never tried it at all. Still haven't beaten it with your cousin. Immortal was fine, just, you know, microtransactions. 4 is arguably better than 3, okay. You were sure you would have lost your RuneScape character, but you gave Jagex enough details that they reinstated your progress. Oh, that's cool. I think this is the this is how you get to Tristram, isn't it? With these cairn stones, I seem to remember. Deckard cairn stones. Pretty sure there's an entrance along here somewhere. Oh, waypoint. You weren't a fan of how WoW Diablo 3 was, but Diablo 4 is Darklight Day 2. Yeah, maybe that was one of my problems with Day 3. I do feel like Diablo 2 is a much darker game in terms of the atmosphere. D3 is still fun. Yeah, I had fun with it when I played it. Just for some reason, once I got to Nightmare, I just kind of lost the will to keep playing. Companions level 2, don't they? I think so. Again, it's been a long time since I played this though. I just seem to remember that the companions that you get in Act 2 were like ridiculously good. I think if you hover over the portrait hover and right click, I think you can at least open the inventory there. Yeah, it shows you their level and stuff there. Because you can actually give them gear. Like the fact that you can play Diablo 4 on Game Pass. You only got it because you wanted a game like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And now I'm getting that Diablo 4 Mega uninstalled. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I mean, if that's the only reason you got Diablo 4 in the first place. Also, we found another quest. Look for the tower in the Black Marsh beyond the Dark Wood.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
That does sound like Campbell from Metal Gear, doesn't it? Is it actually the same voice actor? Do we know? Because it sounded very similar. Yeah, I know in the camp, Akara could reset something, but I can't remember what she could reset. You believe it's actually the same voice actor? It does sound really similar to him. Ah, this would be the underground passage then. Cool. So I guess we can do this and then we can maybe do the tower after that. Depending on what time's like. This is the Underground Railroad. I must have a wrong turn in somewhere. I feel like every boss at the minute is just the ice one that freezes you. We need some more life. So I need level 12 for those. Yeah, fair enough. And 18 for that, okay. I'll level Bone Armor a bit. Can I say, trying to get a battle pass and connecting it to the Xbox account was infuriating. Honestly, one thing I will say about this game is trying to even buy this game was almost impossible. And the reason for that was because, so I tried to buy the game and I had to make a new Battle.net account, fair enough. Because I couldn't remember my old Battle.net details at all. So, fair enough, make a new account. I then had to pass a capture. And despite doing the capture correct several times, it kept saying I was a bot. So maybe this stream isn't real, maybe I am a robot, maybe I don't know that. But apparently Blizzard seemed to think I am a robot and wouldn't let me get the past the capture. For some reason, as soon as I changed browser, it was fine. Skyly's a bot confirmed. Yeah, apparently, according to Blizzard anyway. Don't even have a cast character, do you? They got it really wrong. I do in PSO. I've got a Huxil in PSO. Maybe they use that as evidence. The really annoying thing with the capture as well, it was like 20 questions you had to do. So you'd go through 20 questions, then it'd go, no, sorry, you're a bot. I feel like Necromancer's not great early on. You basically just rely on your golem to kill everything. Because your curses have absolutely no range at all. Later on they're quite good, but not so much now. Oh, preserved head, that's some Necromancer gear. What's that? You've answered correctly, just like it's something a bot would do. Next they'll ask you to do truth or dare. Yeah, so basically what it was like, there was two ways you could do it, so you could either do visual questions or audio ones. The visual ones, you basically had to... The best way to describe it is there was a picture that had lots of different items in it, and a line going between them, and you had to basically select from a series of different options which all matched it. And you had to do that 20 times. And then the audio one was, it basically asked you to pick an audio sample that sounded like running water. And again, there were 20 questions for that. And then you get to the end and it'd go, sorry, you're a bot. Funny thing is, captures are often used to train AI, you know, bots. Prove you aren't a bot and train our bots. Yeah, exactly. Well, at least I've got a little bit more mana now, so I can actually do a couple of casts before I run out. To the Dark Wood, cool. Sky's doing casts confirmed. I mean, you said that, not me. So there is a mini boss there. And he's an electric boy. Which means he'll probably explode. So I'm staying away from that. Your capture would be pull your finger. There is a very strong mini boss coming from the right hand side. One of the big brute guys. Things have escalated quite quickly. Tree Head Woodfist, what a name. Level up, cool. You got him, Kilniath. So we probably want to try and find the waypoint while we're here as well. I think the tree is over here. So that is the Tree of Inifus.
This tree bristles with magic.
So now you take that scroll back to Akara. A fussy tree. Superior wolf head on the ground. It's a druid thing. So you've gone from being a wolf to using a wolf to going back to being a wolf. Plus 2 to summon wolf sounds good. Oh, so you can do 3 of them now, cool. Kilniath amassing a small army. I know Necromancer can get ridiculous if you go down the skeleton route and build into skeletons. I know you can get tons of them. But honestly, I never really liked playing like summoning Necromancer in this. I tend to just go with the Golem and then use curses and bone spells instead. Hate to give him a big head, but Kilniath is now technically a pack leader. Cyberbullying again. I know it's every stream, isn't it? Yeah, I do like how Diablo 2 looked. You know, it hasn't aged particularly well, but I still think it looks fine, honestly. There's just something about the aesthetic of Diablo 2 that I've always liked. You have to say the remaster is a definite improvement. I mean, you know, the remaster, there is no denying it, the remaster does look better. It would be a pretty bad remaster if it didn't. Yeah, I think for me a lot of it is because I did play the original so much. Ah, is the waypoint here. Yeah, I think go back to town. I think.
Good morning. If he still lives, Deckard Cain may be in grave peril. You must hurry to Tristram before...
Got the cairn stones in the stony field, touch the stones in the order found on the scroll of Inifis, enter the portal to Tristram, but beware of the danger that lies ahead. So who got the scroll? Who knows the order? I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think, isn't it just like a pentagram shape? Because of course it is. Got a necro stick for you, that sounds good. It has to be better than what I'm using. Crude wand. Is it better than what I'm using? 1 to 3, plus 1 race skeleton. It's pretty much the same as what I've got, actually. I actually do need to sell some stuff, actually. Didn't realize how full my inventory was.
Greetings.
Plus 1 dexterity, 30% extra gold for monsters, 7% better chance to get magic items, plus 1 light radius. That's pretty cool. I will keep that. So what is my attack rate actually at then? 4 to 11. Shame you can't see it without actually dropping it. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's a thought that counts. It is. Drop some keys by the fire too. Already got a stack. Hi, Vomzel. So I think I'm about ready for whenever we want to go to those stones again. So the stones were in, I don't even know why I'm looking. Of course the stones are in Stonyfield. Vector does have a portal up actually to Stonyfield, so we can just use this one. Now remember where the tree was. I see where they are actually, the sort of northwest. You could also go from the... Actually, yeah, you could probably go from the waypoint. It's just directly west from the waypoint. Forever alone. Alright, so whoever got the scroll needs to touch these in the right order. We also have the tower. Yeah, we can do the tower after this if you want. Oh, there we go. Now we can go to Tristram.
All that's left of proud Tristram are ghosts and ashes.
So I seem to remember there's a ton of enemies here. And we just need to rescue Deckard Cain while we're here. Mainly because I just want to hear him go, stay a while and listen. That is my main reason for rescuing him. The boss is here. Wait, where you at, Cain? There he is. There you go, Cain.
If you value your life, leave here immediately.
Cain is safe. Why was your character so rude? Mine was fairly rude as well, to be fair. So yeah, I mean, we can go around the rest of Tristram if you want, because I think there's still quite a lot of enemies here as well. So if you want to clear the rest of it out, I don't mind. You like how it plays Diablo 1's Tristram music? Oh, we do need to get words like, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Isn't it over the left-hand side somewhere? There he is. I do like actually use it as a weapon. Yeah, I totally forgot about where it's like. I think that's part of the way to get to the cow level, isn't it, if I remember rightly? Yeah, it's been so long, man. I vaguely remember some things, how to do them, but can't remember the specifics of how to get to the cow level. I love the music in Tristram. It sort of sets the tone for the game really well. Darkening of Tristram in D3 is cool. Basically a retelling of Diablo 1 in Diablo 3's engine. Oh, nice. But it goes pixelated in 15 FPS. You notice how a lot of games pick up this style when they do dark fantasy. I think it's quite a common sort of style to go for. I think it just works really well with this sort of theme, I guess. Yeah, I think we more or less cleared everything out. Oh, well, I've got another bot. The second monitor. So I guess we go and see Deckard Cain. Going up in the world, yeah, apparently. Right, let's go and see Cain.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
Thanks, Deckard.
Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated Tristram. It would appear that our greatest fears have come to pass. Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As
That's not good.
Some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day. I remember he awoke many times, screaming in the night, always something about the East. One day he simply left, and shortly thereafter Tristram was attacked by legions of foul demons. Many were slain, and the demons left me to die in that cursed cage. I believe now that Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer who passed this way before the monastery fell. I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero who sought to slay him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
Yeah, I always forgot about that the previous hero was the one that essentially becomes the Wanderer. D2R is almost a different experience in some ways for classes, as more become possible or more viable, like Fist of the Heavens Paladin and Whirlwind for Barbarians is improved. Oh, cool. I'm glad they changed a couple of things. To be fair, I think when I played Barbarian, I think I used Whirlwind quite a lot anyway. Stabs a crystal into his forehead, grim. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the Diablo world is pretty grim. Got a handy to Twitch, just reported a bot for a Catholic bot and got an immediate response saying they're being banned. If leave again early, I'll check your message on Discord. Ah, no worries, dude. That's fine. Yeah, thanks for dropping by as well. Be good, guys. That means you kill me off. Right, is it going to say it?
Good day.
Greetings.
Say it. Say the line, Deckard. You can't swear here either. It's nice that you can listen to lore while selling things. Yeah, honestly, there's a ton of things that the NPCs can tell you that builds up the game world quite a lot.
Long ago, the Soul Stones were given to the Horadrim by the Archangel Tyrael. They were used to buy.
Having a streamer while playing is nice. I'm glad I perform a service. But honestly, I am having a load of fun with this because it feels so similar to me. It's pretty wild for skills being changed or more in tune. Another one is Trap Assassins. Any sort of low resist on monsters works now for traps, which is pretty awesome to take advantages of. Oh, nice. SectionSkyly Diablo Law Series 1. As I've only really played a lot of Diablo 2, I feel it would be missing quite a lot. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls is good. Yeah, for Diablo 3, I only played the original Diablo 3. I didn't play any of the expansions. I'm very disappointed the Deckard Kane hasn't said his line. Refund.
When I fled the monastery,
Alright, so I've got another quest from Chelsea as well. So we've got the one for the Roderick Malice. And we also got to do the tower as well. Reaper of Souls made the game quite a bit better. Oh, cool. Yeah, I really don't know what it was about Diablo 3 that made me drop it. It's not like I put no time into the game, you know. I mean, I think I got towards the end of Nightmare. Follow Sky.
Your presence honors me.
If you played it when it first released, if you haven't got no Anguish on D3, have you ever really played it? Yeah, I think I only did Nightmare, from what I remember. I can't remember what level I got to on it, honestly. It was so long ago that I played it. So, should we do the Forgotten Tower? So it's Black Marsh in Beyond the Dark Wood. Okay. You're liking this game? Good to know. I love Diablo 2. Yeah, so we've got Darkwood first, and then somewhere from here there's the Black Marsh we need to look for. And then in there is the tower. I want to say, I think the tower is where you fight the sorceress, I think. Again, it has been a while. Black Marsh is the home of the Argonians. Again, I know nothing about Elder Scrolls, so... yeah, I know that Argonians are from Elder Scrolls, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. Perfect game for you to stream. You keep saying for me to stream Elder Scrolls, but... honestly, I really struggle to get in. The only one I've played all really is Skyrim, and I only played it to mess around. That's the point of Elder Scrolls, just do whatever. I don't remember how far I got in the story of Skyrim. I know it wasn't very far. Spoiler alert, there be dragons. I want to say that I might have fought a dragon. I know there's obviously the one in the intro part, and I know I got past that. I think I fought one more, maybe. Better clearly hasn't played Morrowind. New channel name, Section Skyrim confirmed. Yeah, so far I'm very, very impressed with this. I think it feels, well, pretty much identical. I know Derek said in chat that some of the skills are being changed, but I think in terms of gameplay, at least it feels like Diablo 2 did. Exactly, yeah, feels like Diablo, looks like Diablo, tastes like Diablo. Is Diablo. You're not wrong. Entering Black Marsh, that is good news. Let's go potato graphics again. It's beautiful. Where are the Argonians? Demons ate them. I do realise as well that my camera is blocking the mana orb, but honestly, you don't really need to know how much mana I've got. This appears to be the tower. Sky is mana shy. Yeah, this would appear to be a tower. This is the tower. I like how you see Killian running in and there's just piles and piles of stuff following it. Are you sure it might be the tower? I have a suspicion it might be the tower.
This place reeks of death.
Explore the cellar dungeons beneath the tower ruins. Can do. I feel like every area my necromancer goes into, he just says it stinks of death. I mean, dude, you're a necromancer, like, he probably does stink of death. It's a popular fragrance. Stinks of death by Dior. That was a really small level. I'm guessing there must be some up here, because that seems very small. If you try Diablo 3 again, Necromancer is fun. That might be the other reason I didn't really vibe with Diablo 3 as much, because Necromancer's always been my favourite class. And I may be wrong on this, but I think when Diablo 3 released originally, there was no Necromancer originally, was there? I think, wasn't it something like Witch Doctor instead? Necromancer was an expansion. Ah, fair enough. That might be why I didn't like it as much. I think in Diablo 3, I think I mainly played Demon Hunter. Now I can try it again. Honestly, the danger of this is, we'll be playing Diablo 2, is that I might get sucked back into playing it again. Demon Hunter sucks. Maybe that's why I dropped it. You tried all of them except Necromancer. He made your Demon Hunter look like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Sorceress is your favorite by far. Yeah, my brother played a lot of Diablo 2 as well, and he always played Sorceress. I can't remember if he got to level cap with the Sorceress, but I know he was really, really high level. Because I seem to remember that one of the main things that he would do towards the end of the game would be to farm for the set items and things like that. So I think for Sorceress, I think it was Talrasha, I think it was, the set. I think in Diablo 4 you can male and female each class, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, obviously Diablo 2 is from a very different time, isn't it? I'm trying to remember what the Necromancer one was. I think... Was it Trang? I think? Trangol? That seems to ring a bell. Depending on the season, you also get different sets which make you try new things. Yeah, I mean, for this Diablo 2 stream, I made a non-ladder character just because I wasn't really sure what the ladder entailed in Diablo 2 Resurrected, so I thought I'll stick with a non-ladder character for now. Again, another mini-boss that exploded and froze. We can get around to Diablo 3 since Reaper Souls is good and there is Necro. We'll play this first. Yeah, Cure Freeze when? It feels like we need a Cure Freeze at the minute with the amount of ice enchanted stuff we're getting. Does that have any abilities? Not really. Are we resurrecting in Diablo? We are. Yeah, so I played a lot of the original Diablo 2 remote, but I've never tried the remake of it, or the remaster, so I want to try it and just see what it's like. And I'm happy to report it's basically the same game. I'm sorry, I'm never going to get tired of the fact that you can go to the old graphics. This is a novelty and it amuses me greatly. And the old music, yeah. You're also switching, it's nice to see. I just think it's cool to switch every now and again, just so you can see how different it is. D2 Resurrected is really good, very faithful to the original, and improves on a lot of different skills, and all the mercs have been upgraded. It feels like they've made like very minor tweaks where they needed to, but not mess with anything that made the game what it was, which I appreciate. Oh, another level. I love some of the like randomly generated boss names as well. Like Ooze Spell the Unholy. There's a rare club on the floor. That might be good for you, Vector. Yeah, for some reason, I have no idea why, but for some reason Steam only has Diablo 4. So I actually bought this through Battle.net, because when I bought it, I don't know if it's still on sale, but when I bought it, it was about 66% off. But yeah, it is weird that only Diablo 4 is available through Steam. I don't know if Diablo 4 on Steam launches through Battle.net though. Diablo 4, they were desperate for sales. Oh, we're level 12, that means we can go towards Decrepify, so I will learn Terror just so I've unlocked the path to Decrepify. Diablo 4 is also free on Game Pass. Biggest change may be the Act 3 Iron Wolves caster mercs and the Act 5 Bard mercs. Still enjoy the Act 2 merc because of Holy Freeze Aura and Infinity Rune Sword, Infinity Rune Word. That's been around for a while. I think when I used to play it, I think I mainly used the Act 2 mercs. Never played Diablo 2, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. I mean, it was a massive game back in its day. For me, I mentioned it near the beginning of the stream, but essentially when I wasn't playing PSO, I was playing this. It's probably the game I've played the most apart from PSO. You think the slow from the clay golem and the chill effect from the holy freeze merc still stack unless it's been changed? Yeah, I think when I used to play Necromancer, I think I used the blood golem quite a lot, from what I remember. I know later on you get the iron ones, and there was a fire one as well, I think, wasn't there? Dispose of the evil countess. Oh, countess, not sorceress. Close enough. Is Vector here, or... Don't drink the Kool-Aid, Kilniath. Looking at skills, no worries. You're a thirsty bear. Well, let's drop some runes. As she always does. Apparently this tower has its charms. Is the gold also shared? I don't think it is. I think it is a bit more like old school PSO, where it's like every man for himself. Every bear for itself. I mean, fair enough. think we've got most of it. I think there might be a little bit down here. Maybe. There's a charm there on the ground if someone wants it. Oh, life charm, cool. You have bare life, don't need. I feel like you're saying you don't need much when you're a bear.
Well done, my friend. Courage and...
At least we get the free identifiers now, so that's good. Resurrected Vizala. Oh, my rogue got killed. Bring it back.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain.
10% faster cast rate. That seems like a very good idea for me. Yeah, I'll just sell that one. Need the money. I will sort my stash out properly at some point, but now is not the time.
What you need?
Good day. If you can't carry out this quest, how?
Yeah, so I think the next one is the Malice, isn't it, to get Chassis' hammer back?
The Malice is a heroic artifact of great power. Please bring it back.
It's in the monastery. I don't know why I keep saying the search for Cain is completed. Like, I'm aware of that. You don't need to tell me every time I open the quest log. Look for the Heroic Malice in the monastery barracks. Beware of the smith that guards it. So I think I've probably got enough time to do the next one, maybe. And then we'll probably end after that. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan to me as well. So I don't know what the best way to get to the monastery barracks is. I can't remember. Also, we didn't get the waypoint in Black Marsh. Well, I didn't anyway. I don't know if anyone else did. I think it's via Stony Field. We can try that. You're wrong. An attempt was made. You always make an attempt at least. You do. So yeah, just quickly, I did mention this on Twitter, but obviously now that we know the release date for Monster Hunter Wilds, I will be gradually starting to roll out some Monster Hunter content on the channel. So you'll probably see every so often there'll be a Monster Hunter video. Focus again will always be Phantasy Star, but I am going to start to roll out some Monster Hunter content. Twitter. I mean, it wouldn't be a stream if you didn't mention my accent at least once. That's just insane to me that the older game is still running and being used. The newer effects are based 100% off the older engine, which is wild. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can't say that Blizzard haven't supported this game. At least it didn't get the Warcraft 3 refunded treatment. And I never tried the Warcraft 3 remake, but from what I understand, it was pretty terrible. To be fair though, I'm not as familiar with Warcraft at all. I played a little bit of the original Warcraft 3. I was never into Warcraft the same way as I was with Diablo. Honestly, I'm loving this so far though. I'm impressed with how similar it feels. But I guess it makes sense though if they did let everyone's Diablo 2 characters convert to Resurrected. It's the complete opposite. 100% Warcraft and never played Diablo until D3 Reaper of Souls. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, again, my brother was quite big into Blizzard games really, so he played a lot of Warcraft 3. He played... I want to say he probably played Diablo 2 even more than me. And he played a ton of Diablo 3 as well. Ah, here's the waypoint. I think Diablo is the only Blizzard game you played. Yeah, I played maybe a tiny amount of Warcraft 3, but it wasn't really my kind of game, honestly. And I tried World of Warcraft when that first released, and just couldn't get into it at all, and never went back to it. Played WoW a lot. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was about World of Warcraft really. I just, for some reason, could not get into the game at all. if you pay for Reforge, only then are the graphics updated, but it's crazy that you can still play the original and older Warcraft 3 with the older CD keys. I mean, again, like, you can't really knock them for that, you know, supporting the game for that long. WoW has always seemed like the vanilla MMO for me, so you didn't bother with it. Well, thankfully, plenty of scrolls of Identify and Town Portal are dropping, so I should get the tomes filled pretty quickly. Fill your tomes. I'm trying. I think we might have explored most of this place. It's like the Diablo equivalent to filling your boots. To be honest, I don't know what people's opinion of the game is overall. I mean, I would be down to stream a bit more of this at some point, personally. But whether people be interested in that or not. Maybe you were right about Stonyfield. Yeah, I can't remember where you access it from. Again, it's trying to remember things from several years ago. Can't even remember yesterday. Yeah, me and you both. And what is this way? Tamor Highland. I mean, this sounds promising. It's an area we haven't been to. You love the mage skeletons. I seem to remember them being quite good when you use them with Necromancer. Again though, when I played Necro on the original game, I mainly did Curse and Bone Spells Necro. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what my impressions of this were. I don't really know what I expected going into this because obviously I loved the original Diablo 2 and I was kind of worried that this would sort of ruin my memories of it, but honestly it feels like the same game. Not all remasters are created equal. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, I'll learn Golem Mastery, why not? To the pit level 1. I'm pretty sure that's not where we're meant to go, but... I like in this as well how there's just loads of dungeons that don't really have a purpose, that are just there for you to go in and clear. Can't do that and keep your bedtime. Oh, we found the cathedral. Probably is a waypoint here somewhere as well, but...
Stench of demons about it.
Oh, so this place doesn't stink of death. This place stinks of demons. I'm sensing a theme with the Necromancer. How are you liking Diablo 2 Resurrected compared to the old one? Honestly, it feels almost identical. Which I'm very happy about. You think demons smell better than death? I wouldn't know. I've never smelt a demon. I mean, to be honest, I've never really smelled death either, so... I remember this place. Did a good job. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it just feels the same game. I still feel like I have no mana whatsoever. Getting close to Act 1 boss, yeah. So I used to play this a lot. So I played the original Diablo 2 an absolute ton back in the day. So I'm kind of familiar with what the bosses are and everything. But yeah, it's been a long time. Probably won't get to do the Act 1 boss on this stream. We're just doing the quest for the Herodic Malice at the minute. I just like as well how it's all the same sounds for the enemies and everything. It feels really nostalgic. It is very, very dark in here. Hi, thanks for the follow. How liking the game so far? Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, honestly. It's probably been... Oh, I'm trying to think how long it's been since I played the original Diablo 2. It must be getting on for... I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years since I last played it, maybe. If not more. And this, it's ticking all the same boxes. It feels really, really similar. Yeah, it's been 64 years. blows my mind that they could not take Diablo 2 and make 3 and 4 closer to it. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned a bit earlier, I did play some of Diablo 3 when it first released. I've never played Diablo 4. You're playing Diablo 3 while you're listening to the stream? Oh, cool. Yeah, I did enjoy what I played of Diablo 3, just for some reason. I don't know if another game released or something and just distracted me from it and I never went back to it. Actually, that Hunter's Bar, I can use that on my rogue, actually. She may as well.
I'll put that to good use.
Diablo 4 is so good. Yeah, and I never really heard much about it. I think when it launched, I think there was a couple of problems with it from what I heard, but for some reason, I have no idea why, but for some reason, I just never thought to try playing it. Again, that could just be that I was too busy playing something else at the time. That's rude. I should make weapons from your bones immediately gets destroyed. All my friends got Diablo 4 and played it in a week. I'm like, dude, told you so. Then we went back and played Diablo 2, it's just a better game. That being said, we are excited for Path of Exile 2. Yeah, I always hear people say that Path of Exile is kind of similar. I've never played any of the Path of Exile games. Path of Exile is Diablo 2 on steroids. Alright, go and give Chassis a hammer back. Chassis will imbue an item with magical power. I would if I had anything worth imbuing. I'll probably save that for now.
It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the Rogue Sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery.
God, I love Deckard Cain's voice.
This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Horadric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all. You must kill her before the monastery becomes a permanent outpost of hell and the way east lost forever.
I do like how he says, oh yeah, Andariel kind of overthrew Diablo, but you can go and kill her. Totally save that, as you can bring items from hell back to normal and use it. Oh, I didn't realise that. Yeah, I will save it then. Diablo 4 you stayed away from as well. Played Diablo 3 Reaper Souls isn't too bad, but 1 and 2 are your favourites. Yeah, honestly, I never really got to play much of the original Diablo. I mentioned earlier, but my friend had it on PlayStation, and I played a tiny bit of it on that. But Diablo 2 is where the majority of my time in the franchise has gone. Should probably identify that amulet. That would be a good idea. Diablo 1 is cheap on GOG, and the next site D2R. Okay. Is the main enemy in Diablo 2? So in the base game of Diablo 2, it is Diablo, unsurprisingly. But in the expansion, it's Baal. 10% faster cast rate and +3 mana. That is good. Well, better than what I'm using anyway. Diablo 3, you killed Diablo, but the game isn't over yet. Yeah, I honestly can't remember what the final bosses are in Diablo 3. Again, it's been so long since I played Diablo 3. It's not over yet, Snake. I would do the Andariel quest, but I'm just conscious that I'm getting close to the time to end the stream, so I don't know if we're going to have time to do it. It's one of the angels spelled Mouthhill, or however you spell his name. Oh, okay. Back to that cave we passed. Yeah, I think, was it the pit, I think it was. Yeah, we can do that if you want. Can you remember where it was? Was it in Tamil Highlands? Because if it was... Well, there isn't actually a waypoint for that, actually. That's really odd, actually. Sky, I'm hyped for Wilds, but also scared that my PC will combust with the requirements. You think they'll work on optimization before release? I think the fact they're releasing it end of February says a lot. They're obviously trying to get it out before the end of the fiscal year. And given how Dragon's Dogma 2 was when it released, I wouldn't be too confident. I mean, to be fair, I think they have fixed a lot of the issues with Dragon's Dogma 2. But I am a little bit worried about the Wilds requirements for sure. They got OP as investors, yeah, exactly. I think they're releasing it then purely to get it in this financial year. It looks like Kilniath's running back. Are you just going to open a portal, Kilniath, when you get to the pit, or when you get outside? Ah, cheers. Made a PC for Worlds, have to make a PC for Wilds now. Yeah, the requirements are just, it's crazy. It's their financial year end in March. I think it's normally around sort of end of March, isn't it, usually, I think? So they're obviously wanting to get it out before then to get some sales on it, I guess. Yeah, I think the thing that scares me about the requirements is just the fact that for the recommended requirements, I think it was like a 4060 or something like that. And that was to target 60 FPS at 1080p on medium settings. That's what worries me. The fact that their recommended options are targeting 60 FPS. Cheers, Kilniath. It is quite worrying. As of 6 hours ago for Wilds, players will need a GeForce RTX 2070 Super, RTX 4060 or RX 6700 XT graphics card, Intel Core i5 11600K, i5 12400, or Ryzen 5 3600X or a Ryzen 5 5500, 16 gigs of RAM. Oh yeah, and that's with frame generation as well, yeah. Hi, Retro Gamer. Yeah, the requirements are crazy. I mean, the only thing I've seen that someone said is that obviously Wilds is on the RE engine, same as Dragon's Dogma. Now, the RE engine has been really good for certain games. So, for example, Monster Hunter Rise runs absolutely fine. One thing I've seen a few people say is that maybe it's to do with like open world games that maybe the RE engine doesn't work as well for. How do I use the cube to make a rare caster rod? Want to see if I can make a magic rough necromancer with higher skeleton pet and also some mastery. Honestly, I can't remember. It's been so long since I played the original Diablo 2, and this is literally my first time trying Resurrected, so I honestly can't remember. Maybe someone in chat might be able to help. You're on chapter 2. Yeah, as I get further in, I'll probably remember more stuff about the game, but at the minute, I just can't remember. Those are recommended, at least it isn't minimum. I mean, yeah, at least it's not minimum. I mean, I should be fine. I mean, I'm using a 7800 X3D and a 7900 XTX. So, you know, it's a pretty beefy PC I've got, so I would hope that I could run it at 1440, 60 FPS. But we'll see. And the other thing as well, it's 140 gig as well, and it pretty much requires an SSD. It's crazy, really. GTX 1660 hasn't let you down so far. I mean, I'm guessing as well that with those requirements, I'm assuming that it probably won't run on a Steam Deck as well. You have a baby, so you can't spend a lot yet. I know, it's the downside about babies. Take money away from gaming. Never played through Diablo 2 all the way. It's really good. Baby can get you a GFX card for Father's Day. You never even got past the first act. I feel, my personal opinion of Diablo 2 is I feel that the game, I think Act 1 is really, really good. And I think Act 2 is pretty good as well. I never really liked Act 3 that much until you got towards the end of it. But then the end of the game is really good as well. Act 2 is long. Yeah, that is the downside of Act 2. You really thinking about playing after 3? I would recommend it. I mean, this is my first time playing the remastered one, but honestly, it feels very similar to the original game, and the original game I thought was fantastic, and I put tons of hours into it. So it has loads of replayability as well. Another reason to play older games, as if we didn't have enough reasons already. Sure, we could use 5 more teammates. I mean, yeah. You don't like the map being in the middle of the screen in 2, though, so you don't know how you cope with that. It takes getting used to. I said it earlier, but for me, I don't mind it because I'm used to it from the original game. It can take some getting used to, though, for sure. Summon Skeleton Teammate. I don't really play Summon Necromancer, honestly. I mean, I could... Let's summon one anyway. I think I can only summon one because I haven't bothered leveling it. There you go, there's one. That's how you move the map, yeah. So when you got the map up, you use the arrow keys. So you can move the map out of the way if you want to. It's still kind of all over the screen, but... Yeah, V doesn't do anything for me. It could just be... maybe the control setting you've got on. Poison and Bone Necros are good. When I used to play, I mainly played a Curse Necro. But then I used Bone spells as well because you couldn't just curse everything. Diablo 3 improved so much on quality of life stuff, it seems. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, obviously Diablo 2 was a much older game, I guess, so there's probably plenty to improve on. First with a corpse explosion and a steel or stun golem is pretty strong. Oops, shiny chest. Corpse explosion is awesome. It's half physical and half fire damage, so amplified damage or low resist will help that out. I never realised that actually. I have really bad memories of corpse explosion because I remember, I think there's a boss in Act 5 that does it, isn't it? Is it, I think, Nithalak, the necromancer guy in Act 5. I'm sure he does. It was either corpse explosion or poison explosion. Hold select on a controller, you can move the map to the corner. Don't know the button and keyboard. I see you found the
Help me. Help. Help. Forgive me.
Are you doing that with the number keys? Because unfortunately I use a TKL keyboard, so I don't have a numpad. TKL 10 keyless. So I have quite limited desk space, so I tend to prefer going with the 10 keyless if I can. Trying to complete Diablo 3 before you go to work tonight. Oh, good luck. Oh, you use a 60%. I debated getting a 60% one, but I kind of thought I'd lose too much on it. Look at my pets. My pets are amazing. Give it a look. It is just like raisins. Use your whole arm while aiming in shooters. Yeah, I mean, I can see 60% keyboards being useful for some stuff. For me, I like having a TKL, a 10 keyless, because it keeps all the stuff that I want on the keyboard, but gets rid of what I don't need. So I don't really have much use for the num keys generally, so... You need all the keys, all of them. So I think, have we cleared this cave out then? It seems quite small, honestly, but I suppose it is just like a little side quest cave, isn't it, really? This place is clear. Cool. Go back to camp then if you want. Area secured. D2 is missing emotes. Yeah, I think it was like the audio tells you would just do it over and over again back in the day.
Good to see you.
Just realised I should probably deposit money really, because I seem to remember that you drop money when you die. Vector would not. Summon Druid in D2R is insane now. If I remember correctly, you can now summon the 5 base wolves, 3 dire wolves, grizzly bear, and maybe a spirit. Yes, it can basically just be a summon necromancer, but with wolves instead. You do have an army, you do. Yeah, Druid, honestly, I didn't really play a whole lot in Lord of Destruction. I think of the expansion classes, I think I played Assassin a bit more, but to be honest, I still played Necromancer way more. Druids in Diablo 4 too, oh cool. But yeah, I think I'll probably end the stream there for today. So on Sunday, I'll be doing a stream of Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, Card Revolution. I know it's been a while since I played that one, so we'll do a Card Revolution stream. So if anyone has that, feel free to drop in on Sunday. There is a video just gone live today, which is the PSP2 video. And on Sunday, there'll be another PSO Law video going live. But yeah, we'll be back to stream on Sunday. If you have enjoyed the stream or anything, please consider the usual like and subscribe and join as a member, follow, sub, whichever you want to do. Yeah, we'll be back on Sunday for PSO Episode 3. And then the following Wednesday, we will either play some more Diablo 2 Resurrected or something else, depending on what I feel like. Sky, press G, then F. Wow. You can actually see the pixels. Yeah, that is a big difference. Yeah, so I'll end the stream there for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hopefully see some of you on Sunday. So, see you guys later.